Hello, Pokemoshpit. My name is SiZZirP, and this is a 5th Gen standard match versus GiantGarchomp1. His link, as well as my link, will be down there in the description. I'm pretty sure you guys knew that already, but I know it's been a while since I uploaded here. I've been getting constant IMs from Dave to upload a match, so I decided to pull out a very, very awesome match for you guys, showcasing my PO Ladderboard team, my hyper-offensive team that has done a lot of work for me when I was laddering, whatever. But yeah, it's a very unique team because I have like a weird Deoxys lead set that has no attacking moves whatsoever. So it kind of freaks me out that I end up, like for some weird reason during the match I always have him alive mid-game. So here I'm going to go for the taunt as he goes for the extreme speed. I guess I thought he was a DD set, which is why I went for the taunt, because most Dragonites in this current metagame, they're either Dragon Dance Lum and the occasional ban, which I hardly face, so I kind of expected him to be a DD set. But he predicts me really well, predicting me to go to my Gengar to be immune to my extreme speed, which is confirming that he is banded. And I kind of was put in a predicament to where if I stayed in for Stone Edge, I would get KO'd. But if I went to my Lucario and predicted me to switch, went for a close combat, then he would have taken out my initial beginning sweeper. So I decided to leave my Gengar in as fodder because, no further use for him because he has no spinner. So here I U-turn with my SiZZor into my Deoxys as he goes to his Heatran to set up my rocks. I could have taunted there because to negate his Stealth Rocks, but I didn't want him to predict that and go for a Fire Blast to take out my Deoxys. So here I'm going to go for Spikes, and since I do outpace him because he is banded, he's going to go for a Fire Punch, allowing me to set my second layer of Spikes. And the reason why I tanked this hit really well because I'm max HP, 48 defense EVs, Bold Nature, so I know I could take one hit really, really well because it's not stab and stuff like that. So here he allows me to set up my third layer of Spikes, which will help me out in this point in the battle, because here he goes into his Terror Bee. I'm going to go for the HP Ice to take this thing out. I don't know why he stayed in. He had a Heatran, but I guess he thought I was Expert Belt or something. I'm not really sure. But after seeing that damage, I guess he assumed I was Specs. But, if I was him, I would have went to Heatran just to check if it was HP Fire or not. So here he's going to go to Wolverine, which he should have done in the first place. And I'm going to switch out, go into my Lucario. My bad, I'm coughing. And he's going to go for Swords Dance on my switch. Now here, I was like, I'm not going to allow you to freaking set up all over my face. That's my job. That's my purpose in my team. So I'm going to go for close combat, take him out. I guess he predicted me to go for a Swords Dance, expecting him to switch. I don't know why he didn't do that here because he has a Crest. So here I'm going to go for the Crunch. The reason why I have Crunch over Ice Punch is because I have Rotom with HP Ice, which I feel that running running more than one Ice move on two different pokes on the same team is kind of, redonkulous. So I decided to give it Crunch just to take out the Jellicents. Now, the main thing you guys are probably wondering is, why are you staying in? Why do you stay in on stupid stuff like this? It's faster than you, yada yada. The reason why I decided to stay in, because that's the whole point of my team, hyper offense, just to do a lot of damage before I could send in the main key guys. Now, I knew he was going to go to his Heatran, but I didn't want to look stupid to go for a close combat on a freaking Crest. So my last option is to go for a extreme speed as he goes for Lava Plume, which is telling me he's a defensive Tran. Now, what's this? What was I gonna say? Dang it, I got thrown for a loop there. But here I go into problems. He's gonna go for Protect to scout out my move. Now, Hydro Pump is gonna take this T-Tran out regardless. I don't care if he's like hacked. I mean, if he is hacked, then he would survive. But if he was like max HP, max special defense, calm nature, then hey, that's not gonna matter because thanks to Entry support. Now, like I said before, I'm not going to switch out because I don't want this guy to predict me to do something else. So he's going to go for a Fire Punch, expecting me to predict him to go for an Outrage or a Dragon Claw and go into my SiZZor. But I'm like, no, I'm going to stay in, go for H Pump, and I do miss. He gets a crit. Doesn't really matter because I'm going to send in SiZZor right here just to take him out with a Bullet Punch. Now, onto the subject of SiZZor. This SiZZor isn't a Choice Band variant, if you guys could tell already. He's actually a Swords Dance, U-Turn, Bullet Punch, Roost set. The reason why I have U-Turn and Roost is to basically bluff the Choice Band SiZZor set Roost is just to just to get back some HP on a slower Pokemon or a crippled Pokemon or a Pokemon that can't do Jack W balls to him. So here I'm gonna go for the U-turn into my Dragonite, and I could have won for the DD, but I've remembered that most Cresselias nowadays carry Ice Beam, and since this Cresselia is an OU, you must carry that for Dragonites. Now since it reflects up, my outrage won't do that much, but here is where it is go time. This is like my MVP of my team. Like most of the time, people think Dragonite's my main sweeper, but the order of precedence when it comes to using this team is if rocks are up, it goes Lucario, D-Knight, and then SiZZirP. If rocks aren't up, it goes Lucario, SiZZirP, then D-Knight. The only two Pokemon that switch roles will have to be D-Knight and SiZZirP. Now this is the reason why I use D-Knight as death fodder just to do damage, because I want this SiZZirP to win me the game, which he might do if I don't get freaking hacked. So here I went for the Roost. The reason why I went for Roost because my EV spread is really weird. I could take sand boosted EQs from Landorus's all day because I have Roost and stuff like that. But since I'm +4, I'm gonna go for the Bullet Punch, and I don't get the pair hacks, which is gonna take out this Terrakion. So it's definitely a great game, a 1-0 in my favor. Guys, if you enjoyed the battle, feel free to leave a like rating. It really helps me out on the Pokemoshpit channel. If you want to see more content coming from me, link will be down in the description as well as my opponent. And be expecting new PMP directors coming up soon, guys. So be nice to them. If you guys are kind to me, be kind to them. So that being said, my name is SiZZirP, and I'm out. Peace!